Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Behind the Buttons. This is our show where we recap what goes into building Two Buttons Deep, which is the fastest growing media company in the realms of upstate New York. My name's Jack. Today on the mic we got Jobo.
Okay.
First time in a long time. Buttonista and Jonah on the boards. We are coming to you from Clifton Park, where we just did not wait in the hour-plus long Chick-fil-A line.
Good.
Which is officially open. It's a new era for Clifton Park, and we witnessed it, but we did not eat it.
You witnessed it, but did not eat it.
Yeah, we just showed up, did a quick report.
So you witnessed and ate the feelings of people waiting in line.
Yeah, everyone was jazzed up, though.
Yeah, spirits were high, I would say, for sure.
Yeah, and my spirits are higher now because I'm looking at Jobo
Look at this hat.
wearing not only just the Water Slide World hat, which looks great on you, and anybody who wears it, but it's you always have a black hat on. So to see you out of your regular uniform is
Well, you know the thing,
keeps me looking back.
I do have other colored hats. I just
Do you?
I have a Rams blue hat and things of that nature.
Oh, I have seen you in the Rams hat every once in a
but
while.
this one you got to get. It's awesome. It feels great.
Yep.
Feels good on my head.
Yeah.
Jonah has one as well.
Water Slide World, the #1 in family fun. Fun, you bet.
Joe, do you have a skincare routine?
Why? Por qué?
I'm just asking. You said relaxed, and I just wondered, like, what do you do to take care of yourself?
You know, I'm just living my day by day, hour by hour. That's it.
Jack, do you have a skincare routine?
Nope.
Do you guys ever put moisturizer on?
No.
You like got me to do moisturizer probably a year ago, and I did it for like 2 weeks, and then I just kept waking up, and it like got in my eyes. It would just like I would rub in my pillow, then it felt like sunscreen in my eyes.
Oh.
And I stopped moisturizing.
It's crazy how guys can just like you can feel okay and relaxed and refreshed without ever doing anything.
No, we're good.
Do you have a skincare routine? No,
Yeah, of course. Jeez, let's not get into that. You know what you guys could have though? Like, you know what a facial mist is?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
That's like an
no
ideal
idea what
summer
it is,
thing. Like I think it's good for guys. Like when you feel like you've been out all day and you just need like almost clean your face. It's just like a spray. It's usually has cucumber, lavender, and you just like spritz your face real quick and you like wake the fuck up again. Mm-hmm. That's something I feel like guys should have in their routine.
I sometimes ice roll in the morning.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
ice
impressive.
roll.
Yeah.
You ice roll, you stretch.
Yeah.
What's an ice roll?
It's like a little, like a dough roller type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you freeze it. You just keep it in the freezer.
Oh.
And by we, I mean my girlfriend.
Okay.
Yep.
And I use it, and you just roll it on your face, and it like electrifies your pores and just gets you up and out.
Yeah, it wakes you up.
It's like a very miniature ice bath.
Nice.
I'm going to give you that. Like 1 point towards skincare routine. But Joe, I don't know.
it.
You're such a mystery sometimes. And we were talking about your uniform. So I'm like, what's your skincare routine?
You know?
None. The answer is none.
No, the sun.
Whatever.
The sun and the wind. That's it.
There you go.
The elements.
The elements.
Earth, wind, and fire.
Let's get into our peaks of the week-ish, brought to you by Hoffman Car Wash, which if you go to Hoffman Car Wash, it'll be the peak of your day.
100%.
At a minimum. It is the world's cheapest therapy, starting at $19.99 a month. You can go and escape the world, your kids, your problems, anything for approximately 2 minutes. But it's super relaxing to get through the wash, and you come out feeling better than ever with a nice, clean car. At least for me, it's the outside of the car.
Yeah, we have some workshopping we want to do with Jack. Just knowing that he's had the unlimited Hoffman membership for probably 2 years, and we're lucky we have the inside wash as well.
Okay.
He's never used it.
Nope.
And when I do that, I feel like Kim Kardashian.
Do you actually clean your car?
Let me clarify something. I've cleaned the inside of my car, just the parts I use.
But the point is someone else will clean it for you when you're an unlimited boss.
I don't like the idea of someone going through my things.
I agree.
They don't go through them.
I know, but I have a lot of things, and it's a me problem. It's not a Hoffman problem. It's not, it's. I have a
you problem.
I have a literal million things, and Taylor is now suggesting that we do a garage sale.
I think it'd be very funny if I try to sell Jack stuff before he gets his car washed. We empty it out.
Yep.
I lay it out on a blanket, and I try to make a quick couple bucks off of all this shit that he doesn't need. He has expired beer in there. He has Christmas presents. He has seasonal decorations.
Beer?
He has a tent.
That's the most dangerous thing to have.
All right, I didn't get it when it was expired.
What if it explodes?
It has.
It has. And you still haven't changed.
Have you cleaned the exploded beer?
I like cleaned what like I. It
The
was
parts I used.
The answer is no, folks.
It was frozen when I had it, so it was like ice chunks, and I was able to pick that part up.
Oh my
but there's
God.
still residue from the beer.
I mean, there's far worse things. That's the least of my problem.
You know how they say your body's a temple? Your car should be like your safe haven, and it needs to be clean. Like, have you ever watched that Mythbusters where there's a myth that if you have a tissue box on the back of your car and you got in an accident and it flew forward, it could like literally hit you and kill you?
Yeah.
I hate, and Jack, you do that a lot. Like, Jack will put, if he's in the car with me, he'll put stuff on my dashboard.
I hate
and
that.
just let me drive.
Yeah.
But all you see is the reflection of like the t-shirt
That's
or
the
the
thing.
pack of stickers or like
Nothing can
whatever
be in
you
the
put
dash.
on there.
Nothing can be in the
You're
dash.
reckless with your car. I get it's paid off. That's a great flex, but like let's keep the value of it. Like, that's the only thing Jack has going for him with his car is that he doesn't have a car payment.
Yeah, my $14,000 car is officially paid off after 5 years. It's a huge flex.
I mean, but you won't take care of it. So
It's still moving.
it's still moving, but it's not safe in there.
That's
Maybe he just wants to get out and not driving on any of
I
our
think
shoots,
so.
you know?
I think so.
But you have the most, like, you have the craziest shit in there. I could probably make at least $200 if I did a garage sale.
That's a pro.
You think Jonah
Yeah.
thinks more? I can
Yeah.
make more than that.
I mean, the
I'll
podcast
say
equipment.
$350.
The podcast equipment alone is a grand something.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it would be like an episode of Hoarders where you're like begging and pleading not to get rid of it. You're like, you know. But I will say one thing about Hoffman. You said like you don't want them to touch your stuff. Sometimes they've uncovered things for me because they will. Like if they find something, especially my car's pretty clean, there will be like a few items on the seat. Like the other day there was like a Febreze in there. I was like, oh, I didn't know I had Febreze in my car. Like random like flip-flops from the nail salon that I like shoved in a back thing. So they are a little bit reorganizing, but in a helpful, polite way.
Yep.
And I don't want to know what they would dig up.
Yeah.
And if it was any small fortune, maybe they would take it.
Well, they would definitely find the nucleus of my car, which is a Stewart's buttered roll, which Jonah got me for my birthday.
Don't tell me it's still in there.
Oh, it's still in there,
Oh my-
baby. I've had a Stewart's buttered roll sitting in my car now for 8 months.
And it has butter in it, which we just talked on the last Behind the Buttons that we've reached like the highest of heat in the world.
Yeah.
And you're letting dairy sit in your car untouched for 8
But
months.
also the bread.
Listen, at this point, it's still edible. There is no visual mold. Like, worst case scenario, I could eat it. And that's part of the reason I keep it. Other reason is that it was a birthday present. It'd be rude for me to throw it out.
Wow.
I kind of want to see you eat this.
Listen, 1 year, 31st birthday, perhaps.
One time when I was a kid, this is really gross.
Or we could do like a dare and the loser has to eat it.
I think that's good. One
Yeah.
time when I was a kid, me and my friends put we wanted to see like cheese get moldy. And I remember putting it in my window as a kid, and I had like a few slices of cheese, and I was trying to wait and watch it get moldy. Like, what in the world?
Yeah,
I don't know if it was a science lesson, maybe another Mythbusters, perhaps. It was in the Mythbusters era. But yeah, I mean, that's going to go also in our Hall of Fame someday, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
It'll
I
still
think
be
that's
gone.
why you hang on to a lot of things. You have a sentimental, you're looking at it from an archival standpoint. Mm-hmm. You know, like Joan Rivers with all her, index card jokes. Jack wants to have a little bit of everything, including the Corona scooter, which is massive. I mean, you have it all.
Yeah.
Never forget.
I've got the last thing I ever bought at Toys R Us. That takes a lot of
good.
space.
What did you buy at Toys R Us?
I bought this very angry looking stuffed animal because I was getting
Like
kicked
how
out.
big of a stuffed animal?
It's like a foot tall by a foot
And that's in your
wide.
car?
No.
I was going to say, no way.
I've been
Therefore, you can go in like the HOV lanes real quick.
schlepping that apartment. I've got a ton of stuff. So,
Okay.
one
I
day,
can't wait to go through it.
if we ever have an office, we will have a great wall of fame.
If it doesn't sell in the garage sale, Hoffman Car Wash. So stay tuned for details on when you can come shop Jack's trunk.
Stay tuned for
Trunk
that.
sale. That's a thing, right? Trunk
Yeah.
sale.
Trunk sale's a real thing.
Yeah, all right. We're doing a trunk sale, Hoffman, with Jack's car.
There you go.
Love it.
Become an unlimited boss with an unlimited wash at Hoffman Car Wash today. All right. Peaks. Taylor. That was a pit.
That was not a peak.
That was a pit.
That was
You know what?
rude.
That was a kind of a peak. I feel invigorated.
That
now.
was a very downtown Albany thing to happen.
Oh, my
and we
God.
were in Clifton Park Center and someone just shouted at us.
That's what happened when Chick-fil-A opens up.
Yep. The crazies come out.
I was in downtown Saratoga yesterday having dinner with my mom, and it was like witching hour for the crazies in Saratoga. And there was a couple things that we just kind of shrugged off or whatever. And then one guy just looked me dead in the eyes, and he was like, fucking stupid. He's like, you don't even have a master's or a PhD. like, your conversation is dumb. And I was like, okay, like.
He said that to you?
Yeah. My mom and I were just having a conversation, and he just looked at me and just said, like, your conversation is stupid. From the street. We were at Hamilton Ghost, so he kind of, like, got almost in the weeds of it and said, you're fucking stupid. You don't have a PhD or a master's.
He's right.
He's right. Yeah. No, he could just look at me.
Not wrong, bro.
No, he wasn't wrong. And I never said I did.
Yeah.
I never said I did. Then a guy came up to me at the Victoria Pool, and I was trying to get some content for Around Saratoga. And he was like this big shirtless guy, and he must have had a couple White Claws. And he's like, "Is that a selfie photo?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Are you sure?" And I wanted to be like, "What if it was? What if that was a selfie video? What does it matter?"
And to clarify, these are two different people, right?
Two different people.
Okay. The same dude.
I've had some strange altercations, but yeah, you're right. Dead on. No PhD, no masters.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What was the conversation?
What do you mean?
What were you talking about?
I don't remember. So stupid. I don't know. I mean, it probably was. It probably was stupid. I don't actually remember. It might have been outfits. I think it was probably outfits.
All right.
Like something my mom wanted to buy at TJ. I don't know. But again, I wasn't talking to him.
Fair.
I was having a private dinner. My peak of the week. I would say that it was the ballet, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I, over the weekend, had the lovely opportunity to run into some old high school friends. I saw Armando Posada at SPAC at Dave Matthews.
Love that.
And then on Saturday at the track, I saw like a whole group of like I saw like John and Vinny and Dorsey. They were doing like a bachelor party. And it was one of those moments where I feel like there's always such an awkwardness at some point of your life where you don't like running into people, or it's like water cooler thing. Like people always say, "Oh, I hate being seen. I hate running into people I know from high school." And I think you have to get to a point in your life where you embrace that. And like, no matter where people move around and things people do, like seeing all these familiar faces, I'm like, these are people that really know me. Like they knew me then. They know me now. No awkwardness of like going up to one another. And I feel like there were years where I wouldn't do that. I would just avoid people or not go out of my way to say hi. And after looking back on the weekend, I did a million things, gala, track, Dave Matthews. I'm like, that was one of the genuine highlights, was like being able to catch up with people that it's just good to see people's face like that sometimes. And I think people need to learn that lesson.
It's very funny. The last time I saw Armando Posada was at Dave Matthews Band last year. I was literally in the crowd jamming out to a song, and I just look over and we just made eye contact. We were like,
"Yep,
what's up?"
It was
so
great. Nice, yeah. And like a lot of people are off the grid, and I think you forget about people when you don't see them all the time. And like, we're the absolute opposite of being off the grid. We're so on the grid, but some people, like, they didn't really know necessarily what I was up to, and vice versa. And I don't know, it just made me feel like comforting in a way.
Fair enough. What does Armando Posada do? Because I mean, that's a great name.
It's a great
name. Yeah. I think he works in I think he was working for like Northwestern Mutual, like that type of thing.
What do you think he does, Joe?
No, but it sounds like a fashion designer. It sounds like some brand name.
Armando Posada.
Right.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. No, it's a cool name. What's his ethnicity? I think they're Armenian, but I'm not 100% sure. But he got back on the grid recently, so like a week before seeing this kid, who I haven't seen in probably 5 or 6 years, if not more, he posted like an Instagram carousel for the first time in like 3 years. So I kind of got like a quick catch up on his life, and he was very recent in my brain. So then to like get a tap on the shoulder at the VIP area in his back, I'm like, this is the best possible person I could turn around and see right now. It was delightful. So that was definitely a peak, a weird peak, but a very good peak.
Love it. Joe?
So on Saturday, I drove down to Freeport on Long Island, but that's kind of like the end of the story. But really the peak was going to a Costco for the first time.
Oh,
I had
interesting.
never been to a Costco.
I don't think I have.
And I went to a Costco in Port Chester, and I just tried to walk in. And unlike, a Sam's Club or BJ's where you can just walk in, look at the store, they stop you immediately. And they're like, "Where's your card?" I'm like, "I don't have a card yet." So I got a card.
How much does the card run you?
$60 for the year.
$60?
$60 for the year. But
you're going to go back down there?
No, well, they're opening up one outside of CrossCountry.
Correct.
So I go in the store, look around at things, but when you check out, they check your ID again before you even get to the checkout. And then when you leave the checkout, they check your ID again. So
what?
3 points of thing, because the deals in there are awesome. Like, it's a special place.
Wow.
Yeah. So I went to 2 Costco's in the weekend.
I would not think your peak was anything retail shopping related as long as I live.
I went to Costco.
Did you buy anything?
I did.
What did you buy?
I bought a bunch of baked goods for events for the coffee shops. Yeah.
That was your steals and deals?
That was my steals and deals.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like a new TV.
No, and I bought like one of the freezer packs, just for, going to the grocery store. So it was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Costco's new. You might be the first member of the local Costco.
Yeah. I bought like 400 muffins for like $40.
That's cheap.
Wait.
Yeah.
4 cents a muffin?
Yes.
I was going to say 10 cents a muffin, so your math is better than me.
It was awesome.
Fabulous.
It was awesome.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, so there
from
you go.
What were you doing down there?
Went to a friend's birthday party in Freeport on a nautical mile.
Love it. My peak came shortly after what was almost the worst pit of my life. And it was my Taylor Swift experience. The most expensive concert I've ever gone to in my life, plus a trip to Denver to see it, all the costs associated with traveling. We show up to the concert, had a great dinner, everything's perfect, and we got tickets in the front row of the football stadium part, not the floor, but very good seats. And we bought them intentionally. And as we're walking down, I notice a giant scaffolding set up right before 5 seats. And there's 2 in the middle, wide open. And I'm like, those aren't our seats. And we get closer, and those
Were the
are
seats.
our frickin'
Oh my God.
seats. And we sit down, and I look over, and Hannah's like ready to cry. And she's like, I don't even want to be here. Like, we couldn't see anything. We couldn't see anything, and the camera person wasn't even there yet. There was a giant camera, scaffolding, blocking 90% of the stage in front of us. And the stage is the size of the football stadium. Like, it was just a completely obstructed seat. And it was like, how did this just, we just put in so much effort to get across the country, get to this place, and this is the result. Which is ironic, because typically my move is to always buy the worst seats, and we move down to the good seats.
Yep.
The one time we buy the good seats, this happens. So luckily, there were about 8 seats just wide open on the other side of the aisle. And I'm like, Hannah, we're going to move over there, get our pictures just in case we got to move somewhere worse. And we'll say a prayer. And we sat down, and nobody came.
Wow.
Scalpers left the entire half of the row open. Wow. So it was just other people who just had the balls to walk up and take the front row. And we ended up with the most eclectic group of finanglers of all time and had an absolutely life-altering concert. It was phenomenal.
That's awesome.
I have one question.
Yeah.
How'd you come up with top 3?
Top 3?
I felt like that was a very weird number. Like, either go for gold and say it was number 1, or like what are the other 2?
My top
Or you're just waiting for something to fill the other ones?
No, I probably should have said top 5, but I would say my top 3 concerts have been Taylor Swift in Denver, Paul McCartney last year in Syracuse, and Mac Miller in 2016 in Montreal.
Cool. Okay.
Which
All
those
right.
are like the 3 standouts, so that's why I picked that number.
Okay. That made me laugh for a second. But when I saw that picture, my heart broke. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
what
know.
the F? I'm like, you guys don't deserve that kind of karma. That's just not. And how could they do that? After all the Ticketmaster shit and all that, I'm like, that just doesn't seem right. And I saw a couple of people were like, how did you not look? But you said you didn't see that it was a different view. Like, it didn't show that,
they
obviously.
have another site that actually shows you, like, based upon like the setup for the stage, what it will look like. Yeah.
Didn't have the camera person there.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Did the camera person show up, though?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean scalpers left it open? What does that mean?
The whole Ticketmaster debacle is that, people and scalpers bought the tickets in 20 seconds.
Yep.
And they're expensive, but we paid $500. And Hannah endured 7 hours in that line to get it, as did you.
Yep.
So we got them for about $500.
Yep.
Then the scalpers sell them to the day of. And, we went back the second night because it was so great just to watch outside. And I'm like, maybe an hour into the concert, they'll drop. Nope. Worst nosebleeds tickets day of were $1,500. It's just, that's what they do. They buy it and they make enough money on the ones they sell. They don't care about
leaving things open. Because it also seems crazy that a whole row that close to the stage could be left open. I thought maybe you were going to go back the second night and like actually suck it up and buy new ones or something if it didn't work out.
I would have.
Yeah.
But I was like, we'll go somewhere else and do it. So
Yeah.
we're probably going to hit the Europe tour in 2024. But we went and listened outside, which was great. Obviously not as great, but it was, I'm a Swiftie, so it was a great show.
Wow.
Look at
I'm
that.
glad it had a happy ending for you because
Yeah.
that would be really not ideal.
It was fun. We had the most peculiar people. One girl who was sitting next to us flew all the way from South Africa, and she had shitty seats, and she comes up, she's like, anyone sitting here? And we're like, no. And she was dead set on getting on the stage. She was like, the last 3 concerts I've been to, I've gotten on stage. And she like called over every security guard and like had a paragraph on her phone about it. She was a little loony. And I'm like, this is like the most protected person in America.
Yeah.
I don't think you're getting on stage. And
Yeah, no.
She didn't, but
She
she was a good seat person. And then to the right, this guy who couldn't have been much older than me comes up with his daughter, and they sneak down. And literally 5 minutes after meeting him, he turns to us and goes, can I pay you to watch my daughter?
Oof.
Shut up.
And we're like, what? And he's
How
like,
much?
He's like, I gotta, that's what I should have said.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I just gotta go get some beers. Can I just pay you to watch her? And I'm like, I
How
don't-
old is the daughter?
like 8. So I'm like, you don't need to pay us. We'll watch
Yeah.
your kid.
I have to grab some beers.
Yeah.
I like the plural of the
And
beers.
then-
I
by
would
the
have
way.
said, get me a drink, I guess.
Yeah.
I should have. We didn't want to drink because of the bathroom issue.
Yep.
There's all this dilemmas about people wearing diapers at the concert because the bathroom lines, yada yada. All fiction. There was not a single person in line for the guys, and the girls was fine. But
Because nobody probably wanted to go.
I think a hack that we had is we were close to the stage, and behind the stage at every stadium's empty. So you just go to the bathroom in that part.
Oh, I'm surprised
Won't
they
be
don't
as
block
bad.
that off. Yeah, that's interesting.
So yeah, then it's a dad and the daughter, and then so we watched her for free. Then the last 2 was I think they were siblings, probably 12 years old, and this girl sobbed the entire concert. I mean, like absolutely unconsolable, looking like she just received the worst news of her life at every moment while
Wow.
shouting at the top of her lungs. And like people kept checking on her, like, "Are
Yeah.
you okay?"
Yeah.
And like it's just a Taylor Swift effect.
And the show is what, 3 hours long?
The show is 3.5 hours
So
long.
Holy
she had
shit.
enough. She had enough hydration
Yeah.
to cry for that long.
Yeah, she had a tall water bottle, and someone brought her another one
Look at people helping.
because she
people
was.
out.
I mean, everyone was just unconsolable. It was.
Yeah.
It was a truly remarkable experience.
That's wild. I always like have freaked out when I see people do that. Like people do it a lot at like the Today Show concerts, which are relatively low risk. Like they're free and
Yeah.
but they do bring in like the hottest, like the Harry Styles of the world, and like just to be in absolute hysterics. Like I understand music can make you emotional and you can feel certain things when you're in that environment, but like that is like to another
Yeah.
level that I just can't.
oh my god!
Like I think I would laugh.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I felt. I mean, everyone like kept staring at her, and like she knew it, and the guy, I think her brother knew it, but it was like, I mean, we all felt bad for her, but it was also like.
But why
a
would you
sight
feel
to
bad for her?
see.
Like she's just doing that.
No, it's like she was. It was happy
Was she
tears.
having fun? Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted to make sure she was like gonna make it
Yeah.
because it's hot. It was like 95. It was.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, what a trip.
Yeah, it was a trip of a show, and I didn't get emotional during it. I got depressed the next day though.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
it
a
was
come
like-
down.
It was like I mean, I'm sure people feel this with their favorite concerts, but I'm like, I don't know the next time I'm gonna see a show that great again. Like I got legitimately depressed, and that's why I wanted to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've said it before, but just live music in general. Like, even if it's someone you don't love, like, I don't think you ever really have a bad experience. Like, I've never gone. I was gonna say it about Hoffman Car Wash. Like, you never regret going through a Hoffman Car Wash. Like, well, my dad always says you never regret a workout. Like, just get yourself there, and you're never gonna leave the gym and go, that sucked. Like, you're always gonna be accomplished. But going to any entertainment form, I feel like you always leave better than you started. And it's just like get into that world for one night, whether it's Taylor Swift or whatever. Like, just go for it.
I mean, unless that artist is not playing the songs you came there to play, and they were playing something from off like some new album that nobody knows of.
See, that's why it was so
Yeah,
great because I'm
yeah.
like, every concert from here
Right.
on out is gonna be a new album, which I might like, but this
Yeah.
was literally
This is the one.
two or three songs from every album, and it was like Noah Khan tweeted it was perfect. He said, "This is 10 shows at once."
Yeah.
Because she just reset, came out dressed as something different. The whole stadium changed every 3 songs. It was phenomenal.
Wild.
And it's something Joe's never going to experience.
Yeah.
You might.
Now, are you going in August?
Who ratted me out?
You ratted yourself out.
That I sold my tickets?
Yes, you ratted yourself out in the last show.
Yeah, I'm bummed.
Yeah, I'm bummed that you didn't sell me the tickets back because that was my pre-sale code.
You gave it to me. You didn't say what I had to do with it. It's sad. Like I have literally no money right now. Like I'm in the negative, so I had to sell them because I don't have money. So that's what sucks.
You should have sold them back to the original code giver.
You gave it to me, and you had the code too.
No, it's one unique code.
You didn't know that though, did you?
But we learned together at Jonah's birthday at Beltline 3.
I wanted to go, but I
also wanted to go too, and I'm actually going to be in California.
You would not.
I would have went, and after especially hearing what Jack just said, like. This man
picture you at
is
Taylor
saying
Swift.
this was the greatest show of his life.
And you just said Costco was the greatest store of your life.
I just said it was a great store. I said the greatest, but this would have changed my life.
You think?
And you stole that experience from me. I would have paid you the money.
I had full intentions of going, but unfortunately, I had a financial decision to make that was, I need this money. And I was upfront about that from the beginning. I said, I'm going to buy them now and see what happens. If I can swing, like Jack said, it's flights, it's hotels. It's our busiest time of year.
I would have bought the tickets.
I'm not sure that you would have.
Yes, I would have.
I do feel guilty, but I'm thankful that you gave me the opportunity. And you gave it to me.
What do you guys think? I mean, like,
and
if
you
somebody's
said
giving
everybody's asking me for this code.
So, again, I gave you the code, not realizing it was unique. But if I'm paying for the privilege to even get the code, wouldn't you think that I would be the first person that you would ask back? Like, oh, would you actually want to buy tickets off of me?
How much? All right. How much did you buy the tickets for?
Like $500.
How much did you sell them for?
More than that.
Spurious facts.
All right. So should you have given it back to Joe?
I would have paid the face value.
I think, yeah. But
would you have paid more?
Reasonably more, probably, yeah.
But again, when I bought it, I was very upfront. I was like, I know this is a good investment. I have the opportunity to get them, which you gave to me. And I said it on my podcast. I don't know if I'm going to go. Like, I want to. I have all intentions of going. But when faced with the opportunity financially, I was like, I need this. This is the easiest way for me to get money quickly. And I wanted to go. That's why I wanted the fucking tickets. But I rather would pay my mortgage.
Damn.
Joe, did you give any hint that you would want to go?
No, because
that surprises me too.
But here's the thing. I just assumed, okay, Taylor wants to go to see Taylor Swift. Fine. If you want to go see Taylor Swift, great. You knew it was in Los Angeles. You knew it for months.
Taylor did want to go to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Taylor did want to go to Taylor Swift.
Okay.
It's a dilemma.
What do you think,
I feel bad.
I mean, would you have paid whatever Taylor sold them for?
Well,
would you have paid more than face value?
Over or under $750 a ticket?
Probably right about. Like, it wasn't crazy. I didn't go crazy.
Would you have paid $750?
I would have done that.
I would have done that.
Who would you have taken with you?
To my girlfriend.
All right, that's fair. I guess you have a girlfriend now. You didn't before.
Yeah, but wow, when I did when you gave the code, I did. So again, but we didn't know. I'll say this: we didn't know at the time. But then after which,
we didn't know at the time. Yeah.
I'm going to Beyonce out there in September.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I think the right thing to do would have been to say, "Hey, Joe."
Thank you, Jonah.
Right, but at the same time, I have no issue with Taylor just like selling the tickets without like.
It was a business opportunity.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, I'm paying every month for the privilege to even get those.
Did you tell her, like, because Taylor did make it known that she wasn't sure she wanted to go, she intended to go.
Yeah.
When she purchased the tickets, was there any formal agreement or any communication?
No. But again, we didn't know that at the time. But again, I think the personal courtesy would have been that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to give me a code again. You
no, you are code banned.
Like, next time I know now.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I knew Jack was going. I wanted them. I wanted to go. Now I wish I tried harder to go here because I think, yeah, you're right. I knew it was in LA, but we've had such a crazy summer. Like, there was just a lot of contributing factors to not being able to pull it off.
I'll never know the feeling Jack had.
You will. Maybe we could go to Europe next year.
Paris 2024.
Let's do it.
Team trip.
Okay.
That just sounded like an Olympics pitch, but the Olympics is not in Paris.
No, I think they are. I literally think they are.
I just was thinking, I'm like,
that's gonna be epic. It's not. I think it's November. No, it's May. And
it's July.
Well, the Olympics are July. Show is.
She's touring in the spring though next year. I'm still convinced I will make it to a show. It's just again unfortunate timing.
You're gonna go to Tokyo instead. Save some money.
Not? Yeah, I'll save some money. I'll go international. I'll go international for sure. But I'm glad someone had the experience. That was also the other thing I will say, which I guess it's such a catch-22, I guess, with social media because like I think sometimes you can see like recaps and like posts about a concert and have FOMO. But the more I saw, the more I kind of just started feeling like I've been there. Like, and I know I'll never feel what you felt and see what you saw, but there is part of it that's like, I've seen it all. I've seen all the outfits. I've seen all the stage stuff. I've seen everybody's views from every seat, and like, it wears off a little bit.
Absolutely.
You know, but again, at the same time, like, I went to Harry Styles on his last night in New York City, never thinking I would end up there. And when I went, I was like, I'm so glad I did this. Again, you never regret it. But I figured this was where this was going. And I do apologize, but
I accept your apology. So
Thank you.
You're fine.
I think the lesson learned here is you should tell whoever you give the code to, you get first right of refusal.
Well, here's the thing. The code's going nowhere now. I'm going to just buy the tickets and then go from there.
Okay.
That's the other thing, because you could have made a smart business opportunity as well.
We didn't know.
Again,
we learned together, right?
I appreciate
we always
you.
learn together.
We
here
learn
on Behind
together.
the Buttons. We always learn together.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Onward and beyondward.
That's what they say.
We just hit a big milestone in the world of Two Buttons Deep.
Ooh.
Do you know what it is, Joe?
No, tell me.
Guess how many Facebook followers we just hit. See how in tune you are.
Oh boy.
I don't. Do you think Joe's going to go over or under?
I don't know.
It's a milestone. Let me see. It's 150.
100.
100.
100.
Well, you know why?
It's still a lot.
You know why I said that? Because I was thinking about like overall stats. That's why. And so 100 makes sense.
How many people were at the stadium where Taylor Swift was?
73,000.
So we could fill a Taylor Swift stadium with Facebook followers.
We could fill Mile High Stadium with Two Buttons Deep Facebook followers.
That's fucking cool. That makes your nipples hard if your nipples get hard. Like, you know, like you just get little jazz.
Love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah.
My nipples didn't because it's so hot out, but like, that's a chilling fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
We could pack the stadium.
We have the power of the pussy, just like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
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 And I think nobody knows that we have followers on Facebook, because sometimes when people like introduce themselves and like, oh, I love your page, like, you know, oh, what do you got? You got like, you guys have like a ton of followers. You have like 30,000 followers or something. And I don't want to flex on them and be like, no, we actually have like in total probably close to like 200 something thousand.
Hundreds of thousands.
But yeah, people don't realize, and obviously no one keeps track of our stats the way we do. But that's huge. And those people are probably from all over. I haven't really looked at the demo lately. Like outside, I feel like we have followers from everywhere because of the viral bits.
Yep. Yeah, stuff just spreads easier on Facebook, and I think the dog video really accelerated. We were at low 90s for a while, and then got our most original viewed video, which I think could, within a year or so, become our most viewed video of all time.
Wow.
Our most viewed video was a viral one during the pandemic of a dog getting dragged around who didn't want to walk.
Yep.
54 million. And
Holy
now
shit.
our Benson's Pet Center dog jumping video is currently at 37 million.
It'll
Damn.
It'll
And it's
cross
rising.
54.
Yeah.
It was at like 32 probably a couple weeks ago. So she's going to get up there like those dogs.
You should send that to America's Funniest Home Videos.
It's not a bad idea.
I swear to God. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
No.
So what do you think of the new Two Buttons Deep Hawaiian shirt?
I love it. I'm gonna go up. I should have worn it at the track yesterday, but
Should have.
Oh my God.
But I will say it is the best track attire, and it breathes. It's easy. It looks great. I love it. But I think every single round the merch gets better and it gets more innovative. And I think certainly that collaboration with Old Smoke is again, it's budding, and I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's cool walking around the track. I was there on Saturday with Jonah, and just seeing the Old Smoke shirts out in general. I feel like every person that you see wearing one, we should go up to them and be like, buy ours. Because you already have a target who like, yeah, but you have like a bought-in customer who knows that brand, and that's the whole point of collaborating with another brand, is to leverage their following and their believers. And I do think it's probably one of those shirts that you put on and you're like, all right, I feel it. Like, I feel the difference in
Are
this
they
shirt.
selling that shirt on their site or no?
Yes.
Oh, they are. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yep. Good.
Yeah.
I love that.
But yeah, we sent a bunch out over the past couple of weeks. Some people have posted it. Mercedes, who listens to this show, she says she's going to wear it too. She bought it for her husband.
Good.
Her husband was so excited. He opened it in the mailbox. He literally opened the mailbox, opened the package, and like put it on in their driveway.
Awesome.
That's how excited he was to wear the merch. So I love seeing it like come full circle, because I think like we sell so much merch, and we're starting to sell more, I guess I should say. But not a lot of people like tag us in it. So you got to actually share it or like see it in the wild for it to really click. And I'm always so excited like when people share their packages or they're just like wearing it out and about. And I'm like, oh my God, that's our shirt. Like that is a very cool feeling for sure.
Someone used a great description of it that I love.
Yeah.
They said it drapes very well.
That's a well-made
drapes,
shirt. That's
which I think is the
Yeah.
best way to describe it. We were talking about it last episode. I'm like, it fits well.
Yeah.
Because when you get something at Walmart or wherever, it's very boxy and you can just tell it's cheap. Our Old Smoke Hawaiian shirt drapes very well, and they all do.
It's a
Yep.
good, high-quality shirt.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're buttonista approved, but I want to know, are they button ups or button downs?
On our website, it
I
says.
already know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, it says button up, but then the URL
I can't
says button
change.
down.
You can't change the URL. Like
Okay.
it fucks everything up. So
Okay.
I started with button down because that's what it is to me.
Yeah.
And it's 2 buttons deep, so I'm like, it should be a button down. But on the Old Smoke website, they call it a button up. But I guess it depends. Like as a guy, when you button a shirt, do you start at the top or do you start at the bottom?
I start at the top. Ugh.
I'm full chaos. I start here, and
You
I
start-
go here, then I go here, and then I go here.
Start in the
Jesus
middle.
Christ.
No, I'm dead serious. That's what I do.
Yeah, I do the top because then you can really align it.
But I would do here. And
The bottom always has some hidden holes, and you're never sure.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
sometimes extra buttons.
Jonah, what do you do?
Yeah, start at the top, work
Yeah.
my way down.
Yeah.
Joe,
See,
you
that's-
go.
so you're
down.
calling,
I'm a chaos agent. I know.
So it's a
that.
button down.
but they're calling it a button up, so they're saying you should start at the bottom.
It's a button down.
Now we're here. I start personally in the middle, I think.
Ooh.
See, that's just you're signing up for chaos.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
I love
like
it.
fucking all the time. I
Okay.
mean, my stuff is uneven constantly for that
Yeah.
reason. But
What about pants? Do you zipper and then button, or do you button and then zipper?
button then zipper.
Buttons and then zipper.
100%.
oh
Yeah.
no, how do you? I feel like you could squeeze yourself in there.
You could.
You could. All right. Well, you all do it, so I'm not right on that. I would start at the bottom for a zipper.
And then button.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of girls' jeans, higher end jeans, are all buttons, so I would button the bottom. But I would still start on the bottom and
But
go
once
up.
you button, the zipper gets way easier. Takes all the pressure off.
That's true. That works with in women in the back of dresses. Like you should always do the hook first, and then it will help you get it up easier. But yeah, I guess technically science would tell us this is a button up.
No, it's a button down.
Oh, it's a button down.
It's
I'm
a
sorry, it's a
button
button down.
down. It's a
Because think of
buttons shirt.
it. If you're going buttons deep, you're not going up. You're going down.
You're going
That's the
down.
goal.
Fair.
Damn.
That's fair.
That's how you take it off too. When you're taking it off, you go, nope. I hope you don't go chaos.
that
Joe.
would be-
No, I don't.
You
No, no. So taking it off, it is buttoned down.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Either way, you still just need to buy one and figure out how you button it on your own.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
I don't know what you have next, but I wanted since we're technically wrapping up peaks and pits. I heard what?
Keep going.
What? We were.
We're a little past that, but keep
Yeah,
going.
but we still, it all spiraled from this. I just wanted to give Jonah an opportunity. He shared with me the story of his illness, his post July 4th. You don't want to talk about that? It's crazy shit.
What happened to you?
Oh my God, I thought you would want to talk about that. It was nuts. It's like the
Oh.
craziest thing I've
Are you
ever
okay?
heard. He doesn't want to talk about
I'm
it.
good. We're going to cut this, so I'm all good.
Oh my God, I
I'll
thought.
share my
He's
pain.
fine.
if
No,
you
he's
share
fine.
Your
All
pain.
right, Jonah's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
It was a scary story. I thought you might want to share it as your pit, but understood.
Oof.
Well, you had a peak. You went to Legoland.
Yeah, all right. So,
Give him a minute.
Damn.
Are you still
Sorry.
you sick? You got to get there.
I didn't mean to call you out like that. Damn, I feel horrible.
well, we skipped my peak.
Let's do them together.
So,
All right, what was your peak?
You had
Yeah.
a real peak?
yeah, I have a lot of peaks this past week. It's been an exciting week.
Okay.
Oh,
And one pit, but we won't talk about it.
Damn.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
been like a 2-week long pit.
I feel horrible.
It's been
I
a
didn't
pit of
know.
despair.
I'm like a week peaking. So,
Okay.
yeah, so my peak of the week is taking a little trip down to Goshen, New York. Now, I don't know what there is to do in Goshen, New York, except for every child's dream, an adult's dream for that matter, Legoland.
Child at heart.
Child at heart. Legoland, New York. Very,
Legoland,
very
New
cool.
York.
Very, very cool. Just went solo, went down, took a little road trip, was feeling it. And I get there and I am blown away by the size of that place, by the size of those Lego statues and the city, the Freedom Tower, and they have all the different cities, San Francisco, Las Vegas, DC. They have all these Lego builds that are just kind of out of this world.
Yeah. So there was 15,000 structures. So they have like the whole Manhattan.
Pretty much.
What is
That's
the
crazy.
size of each Lego?
I mean, it's,
The brick.
It's a Lego.
yeah, it's a Lego. They're made of like the regular Lego.
I just
regular
can't,
brick.
like, when you posted those pictures on your personal story, my mind was in a pretzel. Like, I still can't figure it out. I showed like 5 people the pictures that we posted today. I cannot figure it out. Like, I just want to stand next to it for scale because I just can't figure out. It looks like you're in a Legoland, like in a literal
in the city. Yeah.
It
So
makes no sense.
I posted. I was like, quick trip to New York City on my story.
but like if you
and
looked
people were like,
quick-
oh my god, have fun, like whatever. And then I was like, they kept swiping or clicking, and they realized it was Legoland of all places. Yeah,
It was very trippy to me.
It was very cool. But I mean,
Very
aside from the city blocks, they've got the water park. They've got a pretty legit roller coaster. Wasn't running the day that I went, but if you get lucky, you'll be able to ride that. Lots of games.
The Legos were wobbly that day.
Yeah. It was a little dicey, but it was a beautiful day. The Lego store they have in there is top notch.
Wow.
It probably has every single Lego set
Yeah.
that they're
It's
currently
gotta be.
producing.
It's Legoland.
Yeah, it's cool. I definitely recommend it for kids and for adults. If you're planning on going, bring the sunblock. There's really no shade. Stay hydrated on a sunny day. It can be exhausting. So, and also bring your AAA card and get some discounts when you buy online.
Yeah.
So they'll hook you up.
Yeah, shout out AAA for pretty much giving discounts to everything, including Legoland. And what I think the coolest part of that is that it's only 2 years deep. Like, it's a brand new
It's only been open for 2
place.
years. Yeah, yeah.
And you
yeah.
think
Oh,
about
wow.
like The Great Escape, and you look back in like the 60s when it was made, and it was obviously very cool to them then, but we look back and we laugh at it. Think of this place in 50 years. Like you said, it's bigger than it needs to be, but it's probably because they're going to keep expanding. And definitely a hidden gem in our giant backyard.
It's so unique because it's like, you know, I think a lot of families, I know people that are moms or parents and have young kids, and at a certain age, your kid's going to start asking about Disney like 24/7. Like you just talked about your sister's trip to Disney. And this is a really good bridge of like, listen, we'll do next year Disney, but this year we'll go to Legoland, and they still get this like out of this world, like 3-dimensional experience. And Legos also, I feel like, always have had a good rep for being like educational. I'm a girl. I never played with Legos. I'm sexisming myself. I never had Legos. But I know now everybody can have Legos,
Yeah,
right, John?
Everyone can have Legos.
But I've never seen it. Like, I've never even probably touched a Lego. Can you touch these things?
I think I saw signs like, please don't
touch.
touch.
I'd be
Don't
trouble
touch.
there.
Which is an
Please.
invitation to touch them.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
be trouble
Don't
there.
step on the grass.
And
No.
you can just look at them. You can't walk through it, right?
Right, yeah.
Damn,
There's a
it would be
path
cool
kind
if
of
you could walk through it.
looping around. You can get like some pretty cool vantage points in there, though.
Yeah.
You can get really close.
And
too.
it's
You just don't
impressive.
touch.
Like the Freedom Tower legit looks like the Freedom Tower.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
spot on.
Remember
I mean,
when we
they-
saw a Lego thing at Crossgates once?
Yep.
They had like same thing, like all these replicas. They're normal size at that point, but this is like
Well, there's like Lego architects.
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of science and math
Yeah.
and engineering that goes
Oh, I'm
into
sure.
You
it.
gotta know the exact brick.
100%. Yeah, it's impressive what they're able to do. Yeah.
How is it going? You went by yourself, right?
Yeah.
How is it going to a theme park by yourself? 'Cause I have my own experience.
It was
for
great.
children.
Yeah, no, so
Well, I did the same thing too, right?
no, but I'm looking around and there were other people definitely by themselves. I think Lego
That's
kind
cool.
of
That's cool.
crosses generations.
Yeah.
and
That's
it-
true,
and-
yeah.
And it's something that it's kind of a sight to see. But I have no problem. Like I take solo trips.
Yeah.
I'm super independent, so I have no issue. Like
Yeah.
there's no like, oh, what do they think about somebody? Like you just go. Just do
No.
what you
I
whatever you
gotcha.
want to do. Like
Do it.
just go. You're
Yeah.
never gonna have any fun if you're waiting for other people to do it. For
You're
you.
absolutely right. I went to Disneyland by myself
Yeah.
like 3-4 years ago,
Wow.
and it was kind of nice because you're by yourself. You're not with a group, so you can just go in the single rider line
Yep.
every
Yeah.
single place.
Love that.
So you're good to go.
You don't have to like compromise.
Correct.
And you get to go
Yeah.
wherever you want,
Yeah.
whenever you want. So, but if you do make the trip, and you're an adult, I recommend like bringing some mushrooms if you're into that, or some whatever.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there are some spots in that park that are super trippy on their own with,
Yeah.
with the clear
Yeah.
mind. So you might actually think you're in Manhattan if you do that.
Listen.
Yeah.
Let's take a trip.
Don't knock it. Don't knock
But
it.
another thing too, I mean, on your way up, I recommend there's a number of different cities that you can hit, on your way up or on your way down for that matter. You have Beacon, Kingston, Hudson. So, if you sprinkle a little bit of that in, you could definitely have a pretty sweet adventure.
Hit a few afternoon inns.
There you go.
Our new
100%.
series
Love it.
kicked off in Kinderhook, and it banged. It took a while.
Yeah.
It did like the video performed all right for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then like a month in, the locals started finding it, and now it's probably one of our biggest original videos in a while.
Wow, that's awesome to hear.
Dog jumping aside, and I
yeah,
think we're
I
onto
can't
something.
jump like no dog. You know?
Taylor in slow motion jumping
Yeah.
into a pool. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
that probably would get a lot of views.
But yeah, I think we got to keep it going. So where should we go next? We
Joe.
did Kinderhook.
What do you think?
I mean,
Go further down. Beacon would be great.
you know which city I love.
Kingston, you love.
Kingston.
Go do Kingston.
Kinderhook,
Love
Kingston.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Kingston's a great city.
Kingston is one of the best hidden gems. I'm going to say it's over Beacon and over Hudson because Beacon and Hudson get the flood of New York City people.
They're on the rail line.
Kingston's
Yeah,
on the other side,
Yeah.
so you got to drive.
Yeah.
Not many people from the city getting there, and it is just one of the most unique, wholesome places I've ever been, and it's only 40 minutes away. We just like to take a little day trip. I don't think I've done an overnight there, but we should.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we should.
think
We'll do an
yeah.
overnight.
Luckily for us, we can make afternoons in a little longer. But the idea is, yes, day trip, obviously. The fine folks at Beekman 1802 reached out to invite us to Sharon Springs. I think that would be a great one. I mean,
yeah.
it's total
Oh, yeah.
small town vibes. But there's that
Didn't
cool
that-
American hotel.
I think that closed, though. That's my only issue.
No.
I'm like, we looked that up, American Hotel, Sharon Springs.
Oh, really? I mean, there's got to
Yeah.
be something
Like
else. to do
permanently
there.
closed or just temporarily closed?
Jonah's going to let us know.
They could be seasonal, but
That's the most Schitt's Creek place of all time, though.
Yeah.
yeah, because they did that collab with Schitt's Creek for that reason, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it says I can book a night.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right.
I stand
but
corrected.
when can you book it?
When?
Monday, July 24th,
All right,
or
well
Tuesday,
then.
July 25th.
What's
Okay.
what's that going to run you?
Yeah.
Let's find out more about American Hotel.
Before he tells us, what do you think the number is? Do you think?
I'm going to say 124.
I'm going to say 50.
I'm gonna say 149.
Oh, I was going to say 150.
About 200 a night.
What?
Crap.
One,
Damn.
In
one-
Sharon
yeah.
Springs, New York.
Yeah.
There's not even a Stewart's.
I mean, what's interesting about this is it's a 2-star hotel. That it says, I mean, that's like a
Oof.
self-proclaimed 2-star hotel.
Okay.
But on Google reviews, it has 198 reviews, and it's a 4.8 star hotel.
Yeah,
so
it's super cute. They have
this
an
is a little-
awesome
Alright.
like front
This is confusing.
porch.
I'm confused just what else they would do, but I guess that's the
Yeah.
point of the video.
That's the point of the video, is to
Breakfast,
show people how it'd be worth their time.
Because I've been to Beacon. I mean, I guess if we could go to their farm, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
That'll be a video
Sorry,
in
yeah,
itself.
sorry,
So.
$275 a night.
Jesus Christ.
For every room, yeah.
What?
That's
Yeah.
pricey.
Wow.
I mean, it's history out there.
275.
Yep.
Jonah and I like the idea of Cooperstown. I think that would be very valuable to the
Very good.
people.
Yeah.
Yup.
Lots to do there. I mean, that's an afternoon and then some. So I think that would be great. But yeah, we got to hit it while it's summer because this is going to
Yep.
be the best time. Lodge
True.
at Scruton Lake. We're going to go up there.
Yeah. All right. So Scroon Lake, Kinderhook. We can do Kinderhook.
I think
in
we
the
should
fall.
do Lake George, like
Scruton
Bolton
Lake,
Landing or something. Maybe not downtown Lake George, but
Yeah.
like an afternoon in Bolton Landing, just to show that you can go there.
Yeah. I think Scroon Lake, definitely want to hit that. Lodge at Scroon Lake is a phenomenal place. Can't wait to take you guys there. And Sharon Springs.
Yep.
I think those are the next two we hit
Yeah.
before the fall.
Yep.
Those are got to be summer type places.
Yep, I love that. Yeah, I'm excited about this one. I think, again, we talk about adding value to people that follow us.
Yep.
I think it gets us out of our element sometimes. You know, we're so local in our own thing, but, you know, our goals are to expand beyond here. And if we don't start making those relationships with the businesses that we meet and doing things like that, we're not going to really know what else is out there or get our next big idea from wherever we visit. So
True.
I very much like this idea a lot.
Good. Well, stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for our peek into the week, brought to you by
Stewart's.
Stewart's, the number one place to go. Number two, we love Stewart's. Obviously,
Put that on my grave.
loved it our whole life, and but that's one of the biggest takeaways. It's always a safe place to go to the bathroom.
You don't even know. I mean, I've had so many close calls that have been saved by a fucking Stewart.
Look at you.
And I think they are the gold standard of bathrooms only in the sense of their lock.
Baseline standard.
100%.
Vacant,
Great lock.
occupied. It's not that complicated.
No, it's not.
Green, red, open, go. It saves
Not
knocking.
knocking on the door,
It saves
jiggling the
awkwardness.
handle.
It saves making
Yeah.
sure that it's actually locked. Like, it couldn't be more perfect, and I know why so many people spend time there. When intern Elle and I were on our way back from Petersburg, we stopped at the Stewart's in like Green Island, like, you know, the newer one. And there was this huge group of construction workers, which I'm like, oh God, we're about to step out of the car. It's just one of those things, you know. But we walk in, whatever. She went into the bathroom, I think. I got water. And we walk out, and I'm like, here we go. And they're like, are you the 2 Buns team, girl? And they were so excited. They're like, where's weekend plans? I'm like, it's Tuesday. They're like, where is it? Like, they were so excited for it. But they're all eating some Stewart's chili, hanging around on their lunch break and going in there.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
You never walk into one of them guys.
Yep.
Never.
Well, I still knock, though. Like,
Why?
if it says vacant, I do knock. Just to be sure.
The anxiety. Of
Yeah.
That's
course.
one of my New Year's
yeah.
resolutions, actually. Is to start knocking, because I've definitely walked in on a lot of people. I have this in my notes app. I'm like, that's what I want. I want to be a better person next year about like bathrooms, because I expect Stewart's level privacy from every bathroom I go to, and that's just not how it works.
But there are some people who legit just never lock no matter where they go.
I'm kind of one. I can be that.
How do you not lock?
Yeah, it's how do you not
That
lock?
blows my mind.
If it's like a regular stall, maybe every once in a while.
Porta
Every
potties,
once-
I don't touch anything, and I just absorb the fact that someone's going to open it, and
Yep.
so I don't need to touch
I
anything.
have
You're never going to stay that long in a porta potty.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully
right,
not.
right.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you'd be in trouble.
Yep. Well, it's brought to you by Stewart's because I will be hosting the Stewart's ice cream eating competition Friday night. Yes, this Friday. Stop what you're doing, make some plans, and get to the Saratoga County Fair for the best event of the entire fair, in my personal opinion, the ice cream eating competition. You got to eat 1 pint of chocolate or vanilla ice cream in the fastest time, and the winner gets a year's worth of Stewart's ice cream.
Wild.
So what are the rules of competition here?
The rules are you get a pint, chocolate or vanilla, your choice. You can't open it till I say go. And then once I say go, you got to consume every bit of it in your
Yep.
mouth.
And Back Nine is competing in this?
Back Nine Bry, he is in it. There's going to be 12 other competitors, and there will be both a kids and an adults round. I think we've covered it on this show before, but we've done one before where it was mixed, and it was not quite fair, so I'm glad we are doing both rounds this time. And it's going to be super competitive. When I thought of this event, or when I first started thinking about it, it was a couple of years ago because they've been doing this forever. I'm like, wow, they must do it in 2 minutes. You get brain freeze, all this. Nope. This dude shoveled down a pint in less than 30 seconds,
Yeah.
which is good thing the bathrooms are there because that's an outrageous.
Yeah.
When we were playing
yeah.
this out, I'm like, if we talk about this, a lot of people are going to come, so maybe we should do more rounds and have it like a round robin thing. They're like, you want people to eat more than 1 pint in one competition? And we're like, all right. Your bathrooms are good, but they're not that good.
No, they're not that good.
I mean,
If you-
ice cream is just liquid. It's just
At the end of
Yes.
the day,
Yeah, but
Frozen
it's dairy.
liquid.
A lot
It's
of
still-
people not sit
you don't
well
really
with that.
mix-
No, I'm
milk.
talking, not the after effect. Like the
Oh.
eating of it, it's like you don't have to really chew it.
yeah.
Like you
Right.
just swallow it, and you're not gonna
gonna
chew
But
naturally
it
it.
is
melt.
cold,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's like you got to get that shit down your throat pretty
Yeah,
fast.
but your body is 98.6.
Would you go chocolate or vanilla?
Taste wise, I'd say chocolate, but I feel like vanilla would be quicker. And
Strategically,
I
you'd go
don't know-
vanilla?
I don't
I
know
do
why.
vanilla.
I want to say I do vanilla too. I think for some reason it just is a little
It's
easier.
Smoother. the whole
It's
thing.
smoother.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it Philly vanilla
Yeah,
or is it the other
they
vanilla?
don't have vanilla.
Is
They just have Philly vanilla.
Is there's not another vanilla? I think there's 2 vanillas.
There might
I
be.
think there are
No.
two
Yeah,
vanillas.
there are.
Yeah.
No shot.
$100.
No.
I
Yeah.
$100.
$100.
There's multiple
Because I think
vanillas.
Yes.
Philly vanilla is their like vanilla bean.
Yes.
And vanilla is just vanilla. And the whole thing
You're
of
on
this
it,
is like
Jonah.
no inclusions. Like you can't have somebody eat mint cookie crumble and then choke on the cookie crumble. I don't know though. I'm a little worried for Back Nine Bry. I feel like the fair, like those are like, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
Like don't tread on me
Those are
type of
hardy
people.
boys.
Like
Yeah.
they're hardy boys. That's
Yeah.
a good way to put
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm really glad I'm not
Those
doing
are
this one.
farm folk. you know?
Yeah, we're not generalizing or anything, but
No.
yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
compete in this, I think you have some chops.
Yep.
I wish we can launch our own betting platform because I would love.
Oh
to,
my God,
to
that
do the
would be
odds,
funny.
like 2BD bets, and
Yeah.
like just go through the line, and then obviously based upon how Brian's practicing. Oh well, his odds got a little worse.
Why can't we?
We should do.
Yeah,
that.
Joe, what's
Like,
stopping
what's-
us?
We should do it.
All right.
Let's launch it.
What does it look like? How do
Revenue
we-
stream, baby.
Yeah, how do
I mean,
we-
let's get into the.
Let's talk to Metabolic Guy.
Yeah, he's doing some sort of gambling right now.
Yeah.
What is your hosting role? Like, are you going to be a cheerleader? Are you? Gonna
Oh
be
yeah, I'm
like,
gonna be in their face,
Yeah.
like Joe Rogan,
Yep.
Fear Factory style, just
Yep.
like, "Whoa, come on,
Yep.
go
Yep.
faster."
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
going to wear for this?
Probably the Hawaiian shirt.
Great.
The button up.
Yeah.
Down.
No.
Oh.
The button down.
The button down.
100,000
The button
buttons
down.
deep.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to go to the fair. I haven't been to the fair since like
I'm
fourth
trying to
grade.
think. Yeah, we got to do something else there. So
I
something
think-
else fun.
Yeah, what time are we going to get there tomorrow?
Probably 5-ish.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, competition starts at 6, so I think you got to get there before then if you want to sign up.
And then if you sign up, that doesn't guarantee because they'll pull your name out of a hat to
Yeah.
pick the spot. So just something to keep in mind.
Yep.
Oh wow. So it's kind of random.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Right.
exclusive
Lottery.
and random. I mean, 52 pints on the line.
I remember in 2019, the first time I saw this, I left work. I had a real
Yep.
job then. I left work, just completely ghosted it, didn't tell them where I was going. I took intern Sari up with me
Yep.
because I was ready to compete. Got in the lottery. They didn't pick me.
Whoa.
That's tough.
I almost cut our relationship with Stewart's then. I was
Yeah.
so upset.
yeah, you were
That's
upset.
hold
I
on.
was so upset.
So like if like the whoever slammed theirs in 30 seconds, like they might not have a shot this year of
Yeah.
participating.
No,
competing.
there's no like.
Wow.
It's a democracy here.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
back then, Brian can get lucky and be placed with some slow eaters,
Yeah.
or he could be screwed and be placed with some.
I mean, if
Heavy hitters.
let's just not talk about the pie incident. Let's
No, we
just
don't talk
not-
about the pie.
Right.
Don't
Yeah,
talk about the
no.
pie incident because I don't want to repeat. I want
Right.
nothing but effort on this from him.
Yeah.
I
He's-
really
he's
expect
He's
that.
getting close. That golf thing he did at the
Yeah.
Albany Patroons
Yep.
was one of the more phenomenal things.
Yep.
One of
No,
his
this is
better
his comeback
efforts.
tour.
Yeah.
I'm going to say right now, I would put my money on Brian to win.
How much money?
The money that Taylor got from
I knew
her
that.
Swift
Yeah, I
tickets.
was gonna say face
Yeah.
value T
Yes,
Swift tickets.
there you go.
Would you compete if you had the chance?
No.
No.
Because I know better. And
What are you
I-
doing tomorrow?
I might actually go.
Come spectate.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
I would
it'd be-
go. I would
think
go
you'd
check
have
it out.
fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would do that.
Where in Boston Spa? I don't even know where it is. It's in
It's
Boston
like
Spa
right
somewhere.
past Boston
I've
Spa.
never been to Saratoga County Fair before.
Oh,
so,
perfect. We'll have a good time.
Yeah,
Get
we'll
a lot
have
of
fun.
content. So catch us at the fair. Catch us online. Shout out to everyone who follows us on Facebook. 100,000 of you will fill a stadium one day. But until then, I'm Jack. This is Behind the Buttons, and we will see you on the internet.